Citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, anywhere you dey for Nigeria, they watch us for ITV, they watch us online for Facebook, for YouTube, for TikTok. They say if you see something, say something. No, I dey for Oko community for Oredo local government area of Edo State. See, this face so. Now Benin Airport be this, so Benin Airport. That is Benin Airport. Now this so now the fence of Benin Airport be this. However, the landlord and landladies wait there for this area, wait there for this Sonny Okoro Street, wait there for this Oko community, wait be say the day around this area. This fence so. If I jump here now, airport you go see now Benin Airport. But the landlord and landladies who dey this area and tenants, if rain they fall, now one eye they take the sleep. What will happen? All the water where they come from inside the airport, all of them they come out from here. As the water they fall out from here, it don't they destroy all the houses within this area.
Sometimes
it don't they cut what they call growing gully. People say never hear what I talk. I say I go for Oko community, for Oredo local government area. If I pass here now, you go see some Okoro Street. This now Benin Airport, now your face be this. All the water, all the erosion, where they inside the airport. Now here all of them from the come out. Go.
You can see it for yourself.
Let's see what the water does do.
Waiting they happen.
Water go to come out from here. Go. First of all, a transformer there. Water will come through the transformer. But I won't go show you. What is the erosion when they come out from this place? What is on the coast? They go. So this one is Sonny Okoro. Sunday, Okoro Street off Oko ADP, GRA Benin City. If you see something, say something. So all those water when they come out from there, then they cut the street. However, they say 7 steps. River not far from here. Now for the airport authority and the FEMA. See that water when they come out from airport, you know say airport they face them that hole. And this one they call growing gully. That's why they call tear them. All these houses with this here, all these five houses, they'll call enter inside here. If you see something, say something. Benin Airport Authority. The water, the erosion, where they inside airport, where they come out, you know, say they don't face around now. Don't they destroy houses where they around the airport. This is what we call growing gully. It don't tear and they go. The people they don't even do some palliative measure, but the thing that they tear the center of the road they go. Where the landlord and landlady so they this area.
Okay. See our road don't tear it to two. The erosion that come out from inside the airport carry erosion enter my street. I'm Okoro Sunday Street. See the road. The erosion don't cut down. Airport they face the airport. They carry the drainage put our road. It don't carry many people fence. Don't carry many people house for this our area. I beg government. I beg Bona airport. So we don't know where they go because government don't want airports.
Wait. You said Benin Airport.
Yes, Benin Airport.
The erosion where they said their compound.
Yeah, where they said their airport.
Where the flow come out.
I just spoil our road.
Now they cut all year so.
Now you cut all year to two.
If the rain they fall, if the water they come out, high be.
The thing erosion, it be like ocean.
Now, to you, what be the solution to this challenge?
It's just to tell the government, make they come do village. There's 7 steps here they can leak the delay to. Make the airports go do them. Make our road not spoil again. make federal government of Nigeria wey get the airport make dem come assist us. They no do the fence well. All the fence now, all the water dey come out for inside airport, e dey pass through my street. If you see all my street from here to the end, everywhere tear into two, everywhere maga. Abeg, we dey help the federal government to help us to make sure say they do the needful for us. Make they do the gutter, they put the drillage, go straight to the river.
Okay.
Abeg.
Benin Airport Authority, and Edo State government FEMA. So you see that you say that fence. So
That fence.
water dey come out for inside.
Inside that fence, now water dey come out go to like river. Inside the airport fence. Now the water dey come out. Every time when rain fall, all year will be crowd of erosion.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere go full of erosion. There's no space where if you.
But una don be do small, see fine gutter wey una be don do.
Now we all do it to we all protect.
Okay, now una be do all this ones.
We want to protect our house. So for the erosion not carry our house. That's why we do this gutter.
Also, waiting they happen.
Daddy, how are you? I will not come in. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
You say you retire from
From Benden newspaper.
Benden newspaper.
Yes.
You see the thing we call so? No, don't we call her Benden?
Which we know, or which is known as a Nigerian Observer.
Nigerian Observer.
Exactly.
Daddy, I surprise say airport, the fence, water, erosion with the inside the airport.
Yeah.
Don't destroy this your area. If care is not taken, if they not come do proper drainage, it go affect this your house. You don't see say water they come out from that place.
Yes. We observe it.
So what do you have to say now?
Well, we will try to appeal to the state government to come and help us.
Or the Benin Airport Authority.
Better.
To do what?
To help us repair it.
Nigeria was not like this when you were a young man like me. What's it gonna happen?
I think it's a kind of a negligence on the part of authorities.
What I go do when I take this kind of white hair?
Well, what we will do is to hire people who can help us, can do it for us.
I say, are you up to 80 years now?
I'm over that by the grace of God.
You are over 80 years?
Yes.
What I go do where I go take get this white hair? How I go take live my life for me to succeed to take get this kind of white hair?
It's continue to pray to God to help you in life. In whatever way you want God to help you.
Like this not good? To the do baby you're not good?
No. Baby, you're not good.
If I live a straight life, I'll get this kind of white hair.
By the grace of God, you will.
By the grace of God.
Yes.
Where are you from in Nigeria?
I'm from Edo State.
Here in Edo State.
I'm from Etsako East local government area. Precisely Agenebode.
You are from Aganobode?
I'm from Agenebode.
And you work with Bender,
Newspapers.
now known as the Nigerian
Observer.
Observer.
Exactly.
May God continue to give you good heads.
Amen.
May God continue to increase your age.
Amen.
May I escort you back to your compound? I like to reach your age.
Thank God.
But newspaper, people know they read newspaper again. Technology, now internet, now people take they read now.
But Oibo people who brought newspaper and Egypt technology, do you think they have abandoned the newspapers?
But Nigerians have abandoned newspaper. Some Nigerians have abandoned newspaper.
Only Nigerian, but not overseas, not the white men. Have they abandoned newspapers in overseas? I'm asking a question.
It's a big question.
I don't think they have abandoned it.
But Nigerians, they don't. They don't. Not be the way newspaper till they said 20 years ago, 30 years ago till they said now. Newspaper not they sell again. People go online and just read the news and forget about it.
I don't think it's the best way to go about it.
Are you trying to say the reading culture in Nigeria?
It's going down. That is true. For me, I'm still interested in reading newspapers if I can afford to buy it.
You said our reading culture.
Yes, going down.
It's going down.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank God.
I wish you more life.
Amen.
Good health.
Amen.
Use a circle. Use are going to take greet your people that they watch me online. Where? Greet them.
I pay my expo. If ever you, if you were power no in particular, I got my expo in general. One more. Osnek bano the pama you. It's I mean in your.
Hey!
Amen.
Osunu. Waiting they happen. Osunu.
Now waiting they happen. Osunu na. Now waiting they happen. Osunu. Now waiting they happen.
They happen.
I don't suffer, not be small. Upon say I get sense. Poverty not good at all. Oh. Now he make I come this village and they look for fresh corn. I look for fresh corn. La poverty. Look, you know you're the way to sing that song. I don't suffer, not be small. Upon say I get sense. Poverty not good at all. Oh. Now he make I come this village. Fresh corn. How much did they buy them now? But those women where they do roasted corn and when they cook corn, where they throw away the dirty for gutter, only goes fire. Amen. If you roast corn, you do the corn, gather them, fire take to her. But madam, mommy, and babe, I'm not going to buy this corn for 3,000 naira. How much did they sell her for inside city?
How much? How much they sell?
Huh?
How much they sell? How much for one?
For another corn. Come here, just put the seed and just throw it like this, you go just grow.
Sir, we'll brush her, eh? We'll put fire. We'll pack her. We'll wither before come grow. Come jam next, come down. Come the meat and gay. You know say it's a suffer day for the corn.
This one are 1, 2, like this one are like 20 now, be 20. Now this babe go to tell me say as fresh as she be like tomatoes. Say she go to confirm, call it do corn. You don't go do corn.
I remember they go for.
Now TikTok you do now, be now.
Not to talk I did now.
Hey. Mommy,
Never do.
I beg me not give me for 2,000 naira, I beg.
Not to the time.
I beg, babe. No, I beg 2,000 naira.
No, 3,000. No, not 3,000.
I they see where they rush this corn. You know, say if you go city now, if you see where they offload corn, if you see the way our women they run kitty kata, all of them they drag for the corn.
This one a fresh one now.
You just a cut now.
If I want to say how much I'll take sell and if I buy this one 3,000 now. No, make we calculate time I buy this one 3,000. Ah no, you cannot sell corn 1,500. Maybe I sell at 200 naira now.
For where? For village, but they said 200.
For honorary corn, for only the roasted corn.
Don't be tackle that say the roast one. Don't be transport it take carry and go house.
But it cosine shako cosine this corn.
Okay, without shako, this corn it go roast.
You see buy shako?
They buy shako.
Shako wood way full bush full everywhere.
For where?
Not be bush beyond this one.
Oh, now you want to go shako. I dey go.
So like how much I feel sell this one now?
This one?
Now airport road I want go sell them for Bini.
I know now. I said 500.
For one. They not buy you.
They will buy.
They not buy
They
you.
will buy.
Ah no, they not buy, mommy.
I said they will buy. All my son that did there, all my daughter did there. Now son that they say they buy.
500, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. But this one they're not buying at 500. So I can't gain like how much? Like 7,000. Plus Shako. Plus the money when I enter transport, when I carry out from village to the city. Therefore, the one when we say I stand, they do the call like this, until they cook up. Shut up. Drop your comments. Just they like them. Babe, thank you very much. Now, roasting or go to Stanford. I can't much to say.
Not to tell us now.
500.
Mm-hmm. Some like that, 300. Depends now. Big, small.
I thank you. I agree to now. So package my own for me now.
Yeah,
Now,
no,
this one are 3,000, 2,000.
I know if you pay.
Ah.
I know if you pay. 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 Money no they come from heaven. To better thing money go come. Like where these ones they go now? Onisha be Lagos be. Onisha.
No video me, I beg. Go no.
And I don't add John my con. Where my con? I want go. Maybe that. I don't give her 2,000. All right, cut. What is there for Uromi Agbo Expressway? I know now for Ebele. Why would they so? Federal government. I got. 1 minute firewood now. Enough you buy what of kerosene now? Why you not buy kerosene? I'm Koye. What? So Gary not there again?
Gary not there, oh.
No? So na firewood you take the...
Now they take the cocoa. See head.
I know.
When they see they push up. You don't know where.
You know if you buy kerosene?
I not get money. I not fit to buy. No money.
Too cost.
Okay, more they go. Do?
Now so I see a more.
I don't suffer, not be small. Upper say I guess sense. Poverty not good at all. Oh. Make I call this village, make I call look for now. Government. Make something the ship.
You know, now this one with the government work. Now make farm the good now. Huh? I carry go market I sell 6,000. And that's why they push them more.
You know, bring con no day, okay?
My own never strong.
Never strong. The one where I buy for there just now, they give me like 20 for 2,000 naira. 20 con. Now you know, don't say you na farmer. Now buy that they buy. Like say now your corn now. I give you like 2,000 naira. How many you give me?
You for not buy self. I for not sell for you. You for just cut them. How many you want it? You go eat it 40.
Imagine me man, you can't give me no give. Drop your comment, shut up. You see, mommy, you don't reach 70 years.
Now 70 I just so. Now just this. Now 70 something I just this so. No video, no your time my government.
And so 70 years, mama. Now the America, now the UK, now the Europe. Thank God for your life. Oh, see 70 years old woman on wheelbarrow for village. Imagine me man, the kaya give man, no give. They go. Okay. Okay.
Waiting they have.
Passengers! Not the kind minibus and the kind car where you dey enter oh.
Osko na Osko. As I dey Sanobo Momo.
You understand me? When bus go there online, they don't turn by turn. When the bus or they move. They go walk can't leave out the bus or say they plan to where they go. No. They'll go from that side, that place, go enter motor for there. And maybe motor when they enter, only 2 people there inside, other 2 people na thief.
Passenger, not the kind minibus where you dey enter oh.
Before yesterday, I enter here around 5. I can't tell that one man say estate gate na 500. He said no, they carry am 400. As he reach there, not reach 30 minutes, she dey cry come back. What happen? They say they don't collect before collect money, they push out away. Now say that one good for you. enter bus, you say no.
They go get old man, they go get old woman, we go there inside the motor. And they go get old woman inside the motor. So you now, even want enter, now you can't see old man. You see it the day, you see it your man, you go enter. And meanwhile, the people they want to perpetrate the evil now, they go there front. As they come up from where everybody there now, they will come do like say stop them, you go enter. The other go do like say stop them, go enter.
They say batch, you know, they are madam borrow me a format, makeup.
They made the passenger Martin guard.
No, not match your guard. Not go let the hard way.
What if we not catch anyone now? What will happen?
If we catch anyone, I know two ways about it.
Waiting they have.
ITV, certainly the best.
Some days, there comes the Ugemobo Festival, which the Oba celebrates outside the palace gate. A pavilion is built of red cloth where rites are performed to drive away all evil spirits still unsatisfied by the year's sacrifices. The Emobo Festival is to commemorate an event in Benin history which dates back to 1504 AD.
Yari, Oba Tope!
The Oba of Benin added a colorful mood to the year's celebration as he walks round the city center amidst cheers.
ITV, certainly the best.
Hello and welcome to Women in Conversation. We call it in short WIC. It is a table where women sit together to discuss issues pertaining family, not just, usually I'll tell you issues pertaining women, but we have found out that the women are the family. So we discuss issues pertaining family, when we say family, children, brothers, sisters, husbands, in-laws in total. So today that we are sitting here, I have with me, as usual, my pretty women, as usual, they are always sitting pretty to discuss issues pertaining family. And to my right, I have Mrs. Gift Furera Onuzo.
It's a pleasure being here. Morning.
Gift, this is your Furera name. Anyway, because I know the meaning, I'll be biting my tongue whenever I want to pronounce it because the meaning is so pretty. The meaning means beautiful
flower.
Oh my God, beautiful flower. And you are sitting like a very beautiful rose.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us this
you.
day. And then we have Mrs. Oluwatoyin Sani. Mrs. Oluwatoyin Sani, I know why I paused there when I said Mrs. But it's all good and well. She is the founder of House of Refuge Foundation. Mrs. Oluwatoyin Sani is always pretty. I have told her we have to go around Miss Nigeria so that she can represent us in the contest.
Thank you for the compliment. I'm glad to be here too. You are pretty too.
Thank you. And then we have a first timer here. Would we say the first timer joining us? She is Miss Bola Ige. Not the Bola Ige you think, but she is Miss Bola Ige Oyebade.
Yeah.
Oyebade. She's an artist. She's going to be singing for us before we leave this table today. And she's also a real estate consultant. Did I tell you that Chief Gift is also an executive chef who had promised us some food before we leave this table today?
Yes.
You're all welcome to the table this morning.
Thank you. Good to be
Okay, so we're going to be talking on, can love alone sustain marriage? That's the topic of what we're going to be talking on today. Can love alone sustain marriage? Should I start with you, Tony?
If I have to answer that question properly, it is yes and no. Yes, in the sense that love is the foundation of all marriages. That's the foundation. Apart from the physical attraction, emotional connection, and everything, we bring out the love. And that genuine love comes with trust. And it's as if you are okay with every condition that you meet in that marriage. You'll be glad, you'll be happy because you are doing what you're happy doing. You are with somebody that is making you happy. So it sustains marriage, but to some extent, that is a marriage where there's provisions, where there's vision and provision, where there's trust and friendship. But when there's love and we are hungry, something will happen to you.
So you're saying love cannot hold hunger?
To some extent. When it gets to a point that we love ourselves, but we can't afford rent, but we can't pay children's school fees, and we are hungry, something has to be done. Love can't go beyond that level. But love can start from Genesis to Revelation if there is provision, trust, and friendship. Love will balance to sustain the marriage. but it can never sustain the marriage alone without those subordinates.
I see. I understand what you're going to, what you're saying. You know, some people will tell you that they can't love in an empty stomach. I mean, you hear them say, I can't be hungry and I'm loving you. So that's where Tony is going. So what's your own take? Can love alone sustain marriage?
Well, love is a good thing, like the Bible said. But it can't sustain marriage. It can't. Like she said, it will take you to a point. And after that point, what next? If I love somebody and the person is not providing, because when you love somebody, you give. Love is giving. So when the love that you say you have in a marriage is not providing, the love dies. So a love alone cannot sustain marriage. The condiment that comes with love will have to go with it. Because when you want to pay the bills, the children are crying. You cannot afford seeing your child crying, hungry, and you say this love that will sustain that child. It's not possible. So love alone cannot sustain marriage.
Okay, let me come to you, please. Love alone cannot sustain the marriage. But then again, when you love, you sacrifice some things, and then you tend to, support your husband or your spouse, okay? And she's saying that love alone cannot sustain the marriage because when you see your child crying for hunger, you want to turn away from love and make sure that this child eats. But supporting your spouse, maybe you have enough to bring to support him. Will you still be in love when you're the only one, bringing out, dishing it out, paying the bills and trying to run the family? Will that love still be there?
I think the woman should understand that the man is going through process. But it's going to be bad when the man now eventually just relax because the woman is providing and he doesn't want to do anything. He doesn't want to help, especially when she comes back, he's with remote watching TV. Then when she comes back, she's still the person that will still enter the kitchen, do some chores in the house again. While he's still with his remote. I mean, they at that point,
the love dies.
The love begins to die because hurt will come in, resentment will come in. You understand? So at that is why I said it's either yes or no.
Okay, yeah. Okay, we have had a situation. Let me give you a scenario that I saw some time ago. I was called into this. So the man is a pastor, okay, and the woman works with the federal government. And now the man doesn't want to do any other thing than just the pastoring job. And so the woman walked up to me and said, she's getting tired.
Wow.
Yeah, that she's actually getting tired. That she has tried to set him up with different things, but he just keeps saying, I'm a pastor, I'm a pastor, I'm a pastor, I'm a pastor, full-time pastor, you're right. And so she called my attention to say that she was getting tired and all that. So I walked up to the man because I have been called. I said, because actually the lady happens to be a relation. So I said, this is what your wife said and that's what your wife said. Why don't you want to do anything? She was trying to set you up and all of that. And he said his time is committed to God's work. In this situation, what do you do to him?
I'm calling him all this time.
Oh my God. No.
Because let's go to the Bible. In the Genesis, God called Moses. Take Israelite, my people, out of this land to another land. It is Moses that have direct relationship with God, not the Israelites. It's because of the love of that God that made those Israelites follow Moses and obey Moses. And they see the trials, they pass. The trial, they pass. So this God really loves us to be doing this. Do you know at a particular point, the Lord failed the Israelites
when they were hungry.
He did.
They asked Moses, give us food, but let us go back to where we are coming from. Examine the marriage. When there is no proper provision, it won't work. Even when they need water, they change. Even the love they have for Moses expired. Because they did something. I don't understand the scenario of calling. Because everybody has a calling. It is for you to discover your own. Thank God I know my own calling from the calling of my own dear pastor. I pick my God directly, put me in my own calling, and I'm okay with it. But I've not heard that God say, drop your hoe and cutlass and follow me. I am not the disciple. It's only the disciple, 12, that Jesus Christ called. You know, they were doing something. It's not as if they were just dormant. They were doing something. And he called them, follow me. And they obeyed. Because that call is with provision. They were doing something. And God called them. Jesus called them, follow me. And immediately provision for them. I never read where they lack till the very end. But you were not doing something. God knows they call lazy man. No, God, I don't understand. God cannot call a lazy man. You must be doing something. God must have trusted you with what you are doing with your life and with your career before you can now assign a duty to you. When you are failing yourself, how would you fail God? You can't manage any resources. You can't bring anything to the table. God will now pick disciple and put in your hand to trust you with disciples. It's not possible. How will you take care of the sheep? Of the sheep, it's not possible. So me, it's a zero. That man, they will not come my way. They will not come to the generation's way. That you will tell me God.
Toyin, that's okay. That's fine. That's Toyin, that's okay. Let me get your view on this.
Oh my God! You see, the Bible says, "He that does not provide for his house is worse than an infidel." So,
but in this case, he has been called and is working for God.
He is working for God.
Toyin.
How? There are pastors, there are lawyers, there are pastors, there are so many, even the song. Yes.
Well, me, I would say that, because when we are talking about is love enough, it starts from there. Because sometimes, love is just a feeling. And that feeling can be punctured.
Anytime.
You understand?
Like a balloon.
Yes, it can be punctured. Now, initially, when this love thing starts happening, you may not be thinking outside the box.
At that time.
Because I believe the problem started from there. Yes. Because there must be a discussion, or they didn't discuss. Of course, they should have discussed, initially.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a man of God. God has called me into full time, and I'm going to marry you. You doing the work.
We're going to stop there.
Let's quickly go on a very short break. We'll be back to continue this interesting discussion. Please sit.
Welcome back. It's still remaining conversation. We were talking about can love alone sustain marriage, and the table was being heated before we went for a very short break. I called for that break so we could have water because Toyin was already shaking the table and was telling me, listen, they shouldn't call me for that kind of thing. But anyway, welcome back. So you were saying something, Gift.
Yes. So because of love, so probably there was no discussion outside the box. Okay, I'm a full-time pastor. God has called me. I don't want to do any other.
So full-time pastors don't eat?
No, they know they buy things.
No, the truth is
they don't go to market.
The truth is, when we are talking about this full-time, let's be realistic. There are exceptions. You understand? Yes, there are exceptions.
Yeah,
it's not absolute.
True.
It's
There
not
are
absolute.
exceptions. True.
You understand? Yeah. So we look at this.
Let the viewers understand what you mean.
We can even use the Jew as an example. He was a lecturer later, and he has to stop. The ministry.
Yeah, because the demand was much on him.
Grow to that extent.
To some extent, yes.
The ministry must have been ready to sustain itself.
Yes.
Before you can drop.
A church that you are just planting, maybe you have just 50 and 100
Members, yes.
and you now say God call you full time. Those people need food. You will
Your
still attend
family
to their
needs
own need. Your
food.
family, your bill, you pay bills.
Yes.
Okay,
You have parents.
was that
Well,
where you were going to?
Yeah.
Part of it.
Okay.
It's part of it.
All right.
Now,
So let's make us
I-
understand
Yes,
when
when I
we-
said that there are exceptions, because when somebody say I am called, you understand? You are not there. Me, I'm not there. It's God that called the person, and the person and God know what
Their
they
arrangement.
discuss,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
their
the discussion.
relationship,
Yes,
what they
yes,
said.
yes, yes.
You understand? There are some people that God might really not say that they should go and do something. You understand? But where the missing line is that the man of God should bring the wife to a place of understanding. If he does not bring the wife to the place of understanding, he will be finding it hard with the wife.
Can I know the place of understanding?
Exactly. Okay. The place of understanding, I mean, is that let make the woman to know that, when I say place of understanding, from the little of the man, the woman will be able to know that if this man has much, he will be able to do more. You understand? If this from the little, of course, he cannot say he's not getting anything.
Gift, let me come in there. In such a scenario, for me, I don't think the man needs to get married and bring in children.
In the
Because
first
who are you
place.
expecting in the first place?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who are you expecting to help take care of your
Of
children?
children. Responsibility,
Did
yes.
God say that you should come and serve him and don't, cater for your responsibilities?
No. God did not say that.
I mean,
Of course.
because even if you're not married, you must be living in a house. You will eat. So how do you do all
You
of
clothe
that?
yourself.
Clothe yourselves. Yeah, just like she said that it is only the 12 apostles that God permitted to do that.
To leave whatever
But
they were doing and
to
follow
follow
Jesus.
Jesus. But do you know that?
And I will make you fishers of men because they were doing something.
But let me tell you, the truth is that as a man of God that is called, as in quote, called, because there are people who call themselves, but there are people who call themselves. But if you are actually called, you are called with your provision. You are called with your provision. God will meet that need. You understand? But but somehow there are ones who call themselves, and there are ones that are hiding under that God has called them. You understand? And if they hide, of course, they become lazy, and then they tend not to.
Let's leave this argument because truly, Toyin is not agreeing with what you are saying.
Okay.
She's nodding her head already. She's not agreeing with what you're saying
All right.
because a man of God is also a human being who has to face the
normal life
that
hurdles,
we
yes.
all live.
Yes.
He has to eat even if he's not married. He has 8 families he has to take care of, and take care of himself. He has siblings that he has to take care of. But let me ask this question. We're talking if love alone can sustain a marriage. Yes. Okay. For love, who do you think sacrifice more in marriage, the men or the women?
A very big topic.
Let me start with you, Bolaige.
It's obvious that is the woman that sacrifice more. Is the woman that sacrifices more in the marriage, because what she does, she take care of the man, she take care of the children when they start coming in, she take care of herself. Now the extended families are in there too. They'll be expecting so much from her, not minding what she herself is facing. She might be going through so many things and nobody cares to know. And she might not want to say it because I don't want my families to, or my husband's family to like maybe have the bad impression about me. So she keeps swallowing everything. So she
keeps bearing.
Yeah, she keeps bearing. She wouldn't want to fall. I mean, look the weak part, especially when it comes to her children. She wants to show them that I am strong, no matter what. She wants to be out there for them. And she is the pillar of the house somehow. Not just somehow, she is even the pillar of the house. Yeah, the husband is the head. She is the pillar of the house. Because whatever...
She is the neck of the head.
Yes.
She's the engine of the
She is. Because whatever she runs in the house is what stands. The husband just goes outside. Some men don't even care what happens in the house. She goes out, they go out, bring in the thing that they want to bring in for the house to, I have given it to you. If
So
not,
she's the master
she's
planner.
yeah, she just do it and whatever have I not provided. Some men are like, I provide for you, so what else do you want? You know, so she is the one that sacrifices the more in the house. The woman bears so much. Is it the childbearing? Is it the labor? Is it the menstrual wahala thing that women go through? Menopause, you just name it. And
Is it
nobody
the prayer?
cares.
You're not
Is it the
talking about the prayer aspect.
Exactly.
You know, they are always
So
24 hours on their
they
knees.
don't. In fact, the woman wants my children. The man will just be there doing whatever he's doing outside, and my wife is there.
Okay, let me hear your view. You know, who sacrifices
I'm
more?
not going to agree with that 100%. Because this thing we are talking, it depends on the kind of partner that God bless you with. Where I will agree with you is in a situation where the husband is working and the wife is working. They are both going out to provide for the family. And when we now come back, the house chore and everything is supposed to now fall on the women. In that aspect, there's no two way about it.
The woman is doing the sacrifice.
Major. But in a situation where my gender will be at all, painting nails, washing dresses, checking all the program. There is a cook, there's house help, there's a nanny, there's a driver.
Okay.
And the man is
out there hustling.
That's the generation we have now.
Eating whatever kind of food. And with all those provisions, you didn't even remember to give him breakfast before he left the house. And it's going, some men might not even eat till around 3, 4. And you are the one providing for all days. In that scenario, it's not the woman.
Yeah, true.
Don't be selfish in this aspect.
True.
So
that
it
was my thought.
depends.
It's my thought.
It depends. We have some women that they don't even know how much the husband is giving to their own family, to our own family.
It's true.
The husband is bearing the responsibility of his own family and the wife's family. We have some women like that. I know them. They have the time when they will go to spa, when they will go to cinema, when they will go to shopping, when they are all that is what they are planning. When they will go for holiday. Those people, are you telling me? So,
but like it says, it's soft life. It's
called
soft life.
Yes. We have a lot of women in that category now.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
But we have a lot too that they wake up in the morning, the wife wake up 3 a.m., prepare the children, prepare herself, prepare even the man.
True.
And the honorable man will just wake up to the bathroom, go and wait in the dining for the breakfast, and they go pressing on. I'm waiting for you.
Exactly. Because she has to hurry up.
And we go together and still come back on the traffic of Lagos. And you will now say it is Arsenal that is playing today. It is Liverpool.
Exactly.
While I'm in the kitchen and who work of the children, another thing in that aspect, I give it to women, I give it to my gender. God bless all those women in that category. And to my other people too, in the same other category, that it is nail, eyeshadow, the screen, the everything. I give it to you too, but you are not doing too well in the marriage. We can compare you to those that need special, called the need special award. They are doing well. For all the responsible men that are doing their duty, I give it to you, sir. And we have a lot of men too, that when they fold leg like this, they talk about the league. The women are providing financially, emotionally,
mentally,
in fact,
spiritually.
Everything, even for the children, upkeep and upbringing. I give it to those women. So it's
two ways. It is two ways, of course.
So do you agree with her?
Yes, I agree with her totally. That's my thought too. Yes, I agree with her.
Okay, so there's a story making headlines on the social media where a woman came and was asking questions. Should she divorce her husband? We're talking about who sacrifices more in the marriage. Is it the men or the women? And so she said her husband, during the year, bought his own family
rams, 2 rams, and never gave her anything to give to her family or bought her family a ram. In this situation, do you think the woman in that marriage is sacrificing in a negative aspect?
No, let's be very
Toyin.
realistic.
Yes.
Let's be very realistic here. Ileya, let me assume you are the husband.
Okay.
Ileya, your family. Ileya, my family. You bought
ram
for your family. It is my responsibility to buy for my family too.
You don't think it's the man's responsibility?
Why? It is when the man chooses to. And it depends on the relationship and what you are contributing to that marriage. If a woman is a good woman and you are contributing well, you don't even need to ask him in that period. And it depends on the kind of family that the husband that the in-law is to. If the in-law
actually disagrees to it.
No, it's possible.
Yes, I disagree to some points.
No, it's possible you disagree. But my point is, see, it's a good thing that we all have expectation
from
all the spouses. Good. But do you know it's killing them gradually?
Let me Toyin, hold on. Toyin, let me come in. Let me ask you a personal and private question.
Thank you.
Now, if your daughter gets married, and let's assume Christmas, has her husband, yes, she's working. It doesn't mean that she's not working, she can't afford it.
True.
It's the respect that the man, her husband, has for you as her in-law. Now, this is Christmas. He has bought his parents, let's assume, goats. And his wife is seeing it. And nothing is extended to the mother. Not that she can't afford it, but that she was expecting that.
It depends on the kind of relationship that is between them. I'm telling you, there are some family, the in-law do not deserve a loaf of bread. Because when they were going, you have even used your mouth to run the man down, the guy down. You never think that guy, I'm talking from
amount to something.
Experience.
Yes.
You never think that the guy can turn to anything in life. And no matter how this guy tried, you keep using your mouth to bring him down, bad-mouthing him, bringing his ego and everything down. If you are a good wife and your family is good, as the husband is doing his own, he's doing your own without being asked.
He doesn't even need to.
Because he's into the both families now. Yes.
He will do it gladly. It is the woman that is ranting. If we have a thing to interview the man will tell you that I did it and I do it for this very reasons.
Yeah.
But in a good way.
Gift. Let's round up with gift idea. Okay, my idea and my thoughts, for the reason why, for the purpose of, or will I say, for the reason he bought 2 rams, to his own family, and didn't buy for his wife's family, is the reason why they are rancouring against him. That is it. It's the reason why, because this thing, we are talking about sacrifice. Even if they are bad-mouthing him, they don't like him, I mean, you don't pay evil for evil. For the fact that you are marrying their daughter, and probably she had children for you, even if you are not doing it for her, what about for your children? You understand? So, and 2, instead of like, okay, let me buy 1 and take 1, if it is for the money that is not, let me take 1 and then take 1 here. But doing it not at all. I don't think he even wants the marriage as for the man, because he knows that.
Judge we outside. Because we never knew whether this man bought last year and it was
chaotic,
or bought for an ingrate family.
Okay, that should come in again.
But both answers actually make sense to me. They both make sense to me. I have seen a husband too who went to marry a girl in the family when he had nothing. They kept bad-mouthing. In fact, the girl cannot even speak where families are talking until the man grew to something. And when he grew to something, he refused to look at that family. Even when the wife would cry and say, just give my mother, I said, I will give later. And later talking. I really didn't want it to get ended, because I also had a lot of questions that I would have loved to ask my women here. Of course, with Toyin will always shake this table. Toyin will always shake this table. Anyway, welcome to the end of today's program, and we hope to see you next time. Join us when we come back again for Women in Conversation. I'm Patricia Oyedepo. Thank
ITV, certainly the best.
It's Woman to Woman on your dialing station with yours sincerely, Oluije Oyikokai. And today on Woman to Woman, we will be looking at communication that strengthens marriages. Yes, communication that strengthens marriages. We get to hear a lot of, couples talking about, he does not know how to gist, he doesn't know how to talk, we don't gist, we don't gossip. Anyway, let me not dive into that. Our guest is Mrs. Blessing Itobore. She is a marriage and family therapist. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma.
Well done, and it's a pleasure to have you here today.
Yeah, same here.
Okay, first off, like what I was saying earlier, that here some couples, women especially, they come to you, they say, now wow, my husband does not even know how to gossip, he does not know how to gist, he doesn't know how to communicate. But first off, we want to know, communication in marriage. What is communication in marriage?
Thank you so much. Communication in marriage has to do with sharing of thoughts, sharing of ideas, sharing of feelings, and those kind of interaction with that person, with your spouse or your partner, that builds or brings trust, understanding, and connection in marriage. Those things that you do, or those things that you say, you interact with your spouse, and you know that, oh, I'm actually connecting with this person. So it's not one without disagreement, as most people think. You can disagree, but respectfully. So it has to do with honesty, speaking with your spouse, honesty, like I said, empathy, and openness.
Okay. Yeah. So when we talk about communication in marriage now, is it actually possible for one to be in a relationship and don't have that communication, don't have that, that's common ground on where they come together, gist about some certain things, work, different things, different aspects? Do we actually have marriages out there that lack communication in their home?
A lot. A lot of marriages are like that. And when you have the opportunity to talk to either the men or the women, you find out that one party started it first, and then the other party decided to remain quiet, because sometimes the response we get or the feedback we get when we are communicating with our spouses has a long way to go. It either encourages you or discourages you. For instance, women like to talk, and let's take, for instance, a woman comes back from work and she wants to talk to her husband, and she's like, oh, honey, do you remember that person I've been talking to you about? I've been telling you, she's giving me attitude at work and blah, blah, blah. And after speaking for like 15 to 20 minutes,
you just get silent.
And the husband just gets silent. And then she's not getting the feedback she needs. Yes. That's response that she needs. We women, sometimes we don't even want much. even if the man says, oh, really? Don't mind her.
Yes, that's enough.
The woman is okay. She's okay. But in a situation whereby the man just keeps quiet and he says, just get me my food, or you talk too much.
Or maybe you just say,
or I know you're so troublesome. And then it kills that spirit of communication. The woman is not encouraged, she's not moved to actually talk to her husband again. And that's why you find out that women gossip so much. Yes, before you know it, they have a friend outside they can always talk to, and that friend supports them, whether they are wrong or not. But if in the marriage they have someone they call a husband that is also a friend,
yes, that they can actually gist
communication
with.
will be smooth. Yes. And you know, we look at it that men don't talk. Men are always calm, they are quiet. Men talk, actually. They do. But when we women give them the opportunity to talk, yes.
So what causes this barrier in marriage, that you're having the spouse, you know, not wanting to communicate with the other person, and you find some persons even comparing their marriage with another person? If you go to this person's home, you see the way they gossip a lot. The husband wife brings a particular, you know, discussion, and they just gist, crack jokes, play games. So what causes this barrier in some homes, that you find that the man is maybe going to corner A, the woman is going to corner B, there's no mutual understanding, they can't communicate together, they can't even gist, maybe just normal entertainment gist, they can't even do it. So what causes this barrier?
Okay, like I said earlier, the feedback.
Okay.
Let me speak to our gender, women. You know, there's this mistake a lot of women make.
Okay.
You want to ask your husband questions. You're already ready to attack. When a man gets used to, oh, this person is always
defensive,
ready to attack, not even being defensive from the woman. The woman is the attacker now.
Okay.
And then the man will learn to always defend himself.
Okay.
Because even the response, you are talking to your husband or asking your husband a question, and your expression is saying something else, like, if you speak the truth, I will kill you. Do you understand? So what do you expect such man to do? And that's why I said many times we feel that men don't talk at all. They do. But when you give them the opportunity to be open, yes, then you will get it. So pressure can actually come from out there. Like, I see my friends, the way they talk to their husbands, they are very, just know what works for you also. Maybe it could be the timing. Maybe that's why you're not getting the response you need. You should know when to speak with your husband. I personally, when I want to speak with my husband, I know when I should and when I shouldn't. For example, he wants to have his quiet time, and that's when I want to bring up something serious. You understand? There should be that boundary. You should understand and know your spouse, know your husband, know your wife, know what they can take in. You understand?
Yeah.
Somebody, I'm from Edo State, but married to an Urobo man.
Okay.
And there's a way we greet, Mingwo, which they take very seriously. That's their tradition. And then I was greeting my husband. A particular day he called, I was at home, someone came to see me, a friend. And I said, oh babe, what's up? How is your day going? And because I did that, she went back home. And when her husband called her, she said the same thing to her husband. Hello babe, what's up? And the husband was like, what's the meaning of that? You don't go butu for me. Do you understand?
Yes.
And then she said, oh, sorry. And when he got back home, he said, that thing you tried the other time I called you, don't you ever
try it again.
Yes, know what works for you. Simple.
So there's no room for, you know, copying each other.
You can copy good things. You can copy good, especially when everything still has to do with the response. When you see it's not working,
you just have to reverse.
Yes, it's just like there are women that call their husbands my oga.
Very true.
Or men will say my woman, my madam.
Yes.
I personally don't like it.
Very true.
Yes.
Very true.
And my husband, I don't know if he knows I like it, but he doesn't do it. So he would always, my wife, or my, you get. But if it works for you, just understand yourselves. If that is what makes you people happy, fine.
Okay. Okay. In communication during courtship, is there any way, you know, the woman can actually know, okay, this is someone that I can actually flow with during courtship, or does it have an issue that, okay, during courtship they flow, they gist and all of that, and during marriage it's another ball game entirely? So is there any way courtship can actually help a woman understand that, okay, this is what the man wants, this is something I can actually flow with?
Yeah, sure. You know, the problem with people or youths nowadays is they just focus on the fun parts of courtship and forget the main discussion, the main thing. So even during courtship, there are questions, vital questions you should
be
ask,
asked.
and things you should discuss in courtship that you forget about it, and you're just all about fun. Forgetting that relationship can be pretense, but marriage is reality. So when they get into marriage, which is the reality, they're on the field now playing everything. And then everything opens, then you are saying the man changed or the woman changed. But they've always been like that because you did not take note of those little things. So during courtship, of course, if there are times you should be so serious that you focus on some things. Ask the questions you need to ask at that particular time, because you may not get the opportunity again. Forget about the phone. The phone will come, fine. But at the time where you need to be serious, speak to yourselves, ask questions, observe the way this person speaks to people, not just you, even speak to his family members.
Very true.
Then you take note of all these little things and you're good.
Okay, now for a woman out there that wants to actually know how she can, you know, bridge this gap between herself and her husband, what should she do? But before you answer that, I did ask Mrs. Itabo that in marriage, what can one do? What can a woman do to make sure that this gap between herself and her husband is being, you know, cemented from the beginning? They say two shall become one. And all of a sudden, she's seen the so, you know, calm man, loving man that she got married to is, you know, gradually turning into a lion. And she's wondering, what have I done? Now, as a therapist, I want to know, what can the woman actually do to, you know, to bridge this gap between herself and her husband?
Okay, thank you very much. One thing I will always tell women is calm down. Be calm. We can be very emotional. And at that point when our emotions begins to play so much, you know, we can get some things wrong. There's a way a woman can be very right about issues, and then she handles it the other way around, then she becomes wrong. And then the whole blame we have to be on her. Be calm, first of all. Patience, they say, is a virtue. Because some things are not actually the way they appear. You understand? So calm down. Ask yourself, the way I'm about to react, what am I going to benefit?
Okay.
What will come out of it if I react this way? And ask questions in a way that will not make the man feel he's being attacked.
Okay.
Also, even if you are disagreeing about a particular thing with your husband, do not disagree to the point where you want to win an argument.
Exact authority on the husband.
Yes. I said something earlier. I said you can disagree, but without disrespect, not with criticism, not with insults.
So you don't make the man feel that you are a bro. When you start behaving like a tiger at home, you are a bro, you are a man. And no man wants another man to be a lord over him. You understand? So if he even sees you as a man, even emotionally, the man would no longer be attracted to you.
Very true.
That is one mistake women are making today. So ask your questions maturely, constructively, without that feeling of I am attacking you. And that is where lie comes in. So you will not get the best of that man if you feel you always have to attack. So calm down, be open. This is the way I feel about this thing. I'm not happy with this particular thing. So talk to me. You know, when a man feels that, oh, I can open up to this person, I can rely on this person, and she acknowledges my mistakes or my wrong, then the man will be open. The man will talk. I said earlier, and I'll keep saying it, men talk actually, if we give them the opportunity to. They speak. So as a woman, be prayerful as well. People say it's not about prayer, but prayer works, and prayer changes things. And learn to understand. Learn to understand. Learn to absorb some things, and learn to ignore some little things. Some women are not ready to ignore. They want to attack, they want to speak because, and that's why you find men these days, they say once a woman is too educated, it becomes a problem. Or once a woman is rich, it becomes a problem. It's because we allow our emotions most of the time to override us. So if a man wants to speak, allow him. There's something they call active listening. Let him speak. And listen to understand. Do not listen to attack. When your husband comes home, sometimes these men are tired. They've gone through so much outside, and they need a loving environment. They need a peaceful environment. And then you are there at the door waiting. Your face is looking so fierce like a tiger. And you want that man to come home early tomorrow? No, he won't. So when the man sees that I'm in a friendly environment, I'm being welcomed in my house, this woman is creating an atmosphere. Most of the time, it is the duty of the woman to create an atmosphere, a loving and acceptable atmosphere for the man. And you see the man will start speaking, start spilling things you feel you do not even. Yes, it works.
Very true.
It works, honestly.
Okay, so now, as a family therapist, most couple, they come to you to ask for, counsel and all of that. So what do they actually, come to, like, what do they bring to the table as regards issue of communication? Do they start with saying, oh, my wife does not talk to me, we don't have a common ground at home, we're always quarreling? So what are those things as an experienced family therapist?
Yeah, over the years, a lot of people, first of all, they actually have this mindset about therapy. When you say you need a therapist, and they will look at you, I don't have a problem.
In this part of the world?
Yes, there are people that will tell you, I don't have a problem. I don't have mental disorder. That's one narrative people have, that when they are being asked to see a therapist, they feel it has to do with mental issues. You understand? But not so. About family, parenting, marriages, a lot of people come. Like, problems it does not really have to be so big. Some come with little issues. How can we do this? How can we solve these problems? And we experience a lot of things. Some tell lies. But our job most of the time is to listen. And when you are listening, you have to be patient. Like I said, women always want to talk. Sometimes the woman can be wrong, sometimes the man can be wrong. So you give them opportunity to speak. Let them pour out their hearts. And even when they are done, you still ask that question, are you done? Are you done? Then you give the opportunity to the men also to speak when they have exhausted themselves. After speaking, then you know where, most of the time, you know where this little, and it may just be just minor thing, you know, causing these
Issues,
problems.
yeah.
Yes, very minor. At the end of the day, when you analyze this, and you bring the two together, you know, some of them, you just find them laughing like, oh, we didn't see it this way. We never knew that, oh, this little thing would cause this. And then it'll be good. And from there, we also do, you know, usual follow-up.
Okay, now for a woman out there, it's woman to woman. Now for a woman out there that has listened and she's saying to herself, okay, I want to, you know, bridge the gap between myself and my darling husband. How can I start up the conversation? How can it be the way it used to be? So what's your advice to a woman out there that wants to start up the relationship afresh, that wants to start up the conversation afresh?
Yeah. Talk to your husband.
Okay.
Talk to your wife. Okay, it's the woman now. Talk to your husband.
Yeah.
What are those things you see me do that triggers you, that doesn't make you happy? You talk. And like I said, you listen.
Sorry to pause you there.
Okay.
A woman is just saying, what if I have talked and the man is refusing to, you know, to budge? What should I do?
Don't get discouraged.
Okay.
The way you switched, and you know, every woman knows what she's doing. And sometimes the things we do is as a result of a trigger. Maybe from the man, family, or outside, you know, external influences. Something triggered that change. So go back again to the drawing board. What really happened? What triggered this? Okay, if there's something I need to forget it. If there's something I need to forgive. But all I know is I want to make my marriage work. Then what do? You begin with a change. I was listening to a message by a pastor, a very prominent man of God, and he said, you don't expect men to switch at all time. Like, some women will say, I had mood swing. You see their husbands even asking them, what is wrong with you, honey? What's the problem? Mood swing. Then when you're out of that mood, you have placed the man in one corner. So when you are out of that mood swing, you don't expect to go and meet the man and you're playing lovey-dovey again, and you expect the man to switch up to your mood again. So you feel you can switch him up and switch him off whenever you feel like. No. If you want to change, then you start working on it. Those things that you know have not been benefiting you in your marriage, pack them out. Just drop them. Then be intentional about that change. I want to change this thing. If it is dressing, your husband has been complaining. A woman came to meet me and said, the husband does not take her out. And that's because of the way she dresses. I said, if I was a man,
I won't take you out.
I said, you are dressing like a footballer and you expect your husband to take you out and introduce you to his friend. He said, boy, he met me like that. That's the issue. You know, women will always say, after all, he met me like that. Must things continue the same way? No, there should be room for changes. The husband bought her a lot of clothes, and when she went back to the wardrobe and started putting on those clothes, and the romance started again. And then the husband told her, he said, this is how I want you to be. You know, I'm very proud of you now. She said now she gets tired of the outing. And then she asked the husband a question. He said, then why didn't you tell me? He said, I said it once. And that's one thing about men. They don't talk much, but they talk.
Very true.
He said, what? I said it, and the way you
reacted. Yes, especially when
I don't want any
they just
issue.
fall back to their shell.
Exactly. He said, I don't want any issue. So if the outing is the issue and you're dressing, fine, let's continue. And I'll keep you at home. Then when I'm going out, I pick whoever I want to. You understand?
Okay, thank you so much, Mrs. Blessing Itobore. She is a marriage and family therapist. Now, to a woman out there, you know, just watching us right now and saying thank you so much, Mrs. Blessing, what's your advice to them quickly?
Okay, understand what works for you. Okay, in your marriage, do not allow self-pressure, peer pressure, social media pressure to push you into doing the wrong things. Whatever you want to do, ask yourself, what will come out of it?
Okay.
Am I building or am I destroying? The Bible says a wise woman builds her home. So do everything you can to build your home in character, in communication, in whatsoever. Whatsoever you can do to build your home and not to destroy your home, then do it.
Okay, now before we go, quickly, who should the woman go to meet for advice? Quickly now.
Okay, thank you very much for that. It's very important. You know, a lot of people feel, I don't need to meet anybody for advice in marriage. Some even say no third party.
Yes.
And it's actually killing a lot of marriages. Sometimes you need a third party. So if you can meet a therapist for advice, fine. But if you have someone you know that if he tells he or she tells your husband, sit down there, he sits. And that is why you should not get married to a man that fears nobody. A man that is not accountable to anyone.
A one-man squad.
That is very risky. Don't do it. So if that person can say, oh, let your husband come in.
Okay.
I will talk to him. I will do this. I will do that. Then that kind of person, you can take advice. So take advice from a reasonable person. The kind of person that you know has once advised you and it did not destroy your marriage.
Yeah. All right, thank you so much. Communication that strengthens marriage. I hope women out there, they have learned a thing or two, yes, from our discussion today. I hope when we call on you again, Mrs. Blessing, you will be here to educate us as women. We'll be seeing again next week for another exciting time. It's always woman to woman. Do have yourself a blessed day. Bye for now.
ITV, certainly the best.
This is Aqua Game, a popular game in Africa played by our ancestors to entertain themselves after each day of farming. It is also relevant in our coronation in Africa. It is a sport and indeed very interesting, as every seed had a role in the game. Playtime is 45 minutes per set. There is no age limit as long as you can spin Akwe seed. Ayo or Akwe game, known as the game of intellectual. This game requires a lot of mathematical skills. Akwe game is played with carved wooden box containing 12 holes.
ITV, certainly the best.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the live studios of Independent Television and Radio Communication Complex right here in Oluku. I must tell you that it's raining cats and dogs, and so many residents are stranded. But it's a delight to have you join me on the program 60 Minutes Nigeria. My name is Egosa Agmalao. I have with me a very distinguished academics, Dr. Maxwell Osaige. Nice to have you with me today.
Thank you, viewers. Good afternoon.
My other guests are unable to make it to the studio. I got SMS, phone calls from them that the flood occasioned by the heavy rainfall this afternoon has prevented them from coming because the roads are flooded, especially at the S&T. The flood there is terrible. But we must acknowledge that it is a federal road. You know, once you just talk about flood, everybody is talking about Governor Monday Okpebholo. No, that's not correct. We have federal roads. These federal roads are supposed to be maintained, taken care of by the federal government. No wonder the Minister of Works, David Emahi, actually visited Edo State just about 2-3 days ago to inspect federal road construction projects. And he lamented when, in short, he had to revoke some of the contracts from the formation we got in, the threatened arrests and all of that. And that's to tell you that the Minister of Works was disappointed with the pace of work. Benin Saple Road, Benin Asaba Road, Benin Lagos Road, terrible. Motorists are stranded. Residents are stranded. It's a very precarious situation. But there's something to be cheerful about. Edo is celebrating 35 years of existence, and we're supposed to have all the goodies. But we'll talk about a lot. And that's the reason we're looking at governance and dividends of democracy. I must tell you, to some people, the governor of Edo State, distinguished Senator Monday Okpebholo, is a hero because of some of the infrastructural projects he's done. In Udomi, Ira, massive construction work going on, health center, in short, name them. The flyover at Ramat Park is his signature project, and so many residents are commending for that, because if you go to Ramat Park now, you see a different Benin City, a new Benin City. Beautiful. Well, I won't do all the talking. I just want to give you the premise on which we will stand. Dr. Maxwell Osagie is not just an academic, he's somebody that also knows the political terrain, and is also a clergyman. Dr. Maxwell.
Thank you.
Do we have a little to celebrate? 35 years, Edo State, 35 years anniversary of its existence.
Okay, I think I will take it from this angle. As a father, if you have a 35-year-old son at home, or a 35-year-old daughter at home, who at 35 is here to get married, or is here to find his footing, maybe there is a problem in that home. That's why I said, let me take it from this angle.
Yeah.
No father will be happy that, or no parent will be happy that they're having their 35-year-old child, whether male or female, still dating with them, eating with them at home. The wish of every parent that that child should be up and running at that particular stage in life. Yes, we understood, or we understand before now, that one way or the other, the Nigeria has happened to all of us in a way where we now look at this number of years as minimal or nothing of importance. But I can remind you that Foden, the Manchester City attacking guy, got married at the age of 21, something like that. I think 21. And he's a father. He has not even gotten to 30, or even, I don't think he's up to 27 now. But he's a father, living well and everything. Can you tell a child that is 25 years old in this Africa, or to be precise, Nigeria, to go and get married now? Where's the work? And if you see those ones that you feel are riding car and everything, they dip their hand into one or two things. But when we're talking about from legitimate aspect of it, it's quite difficult, and that's where I think Edo State has found themselves. So that's where Edo State has found themselves. When you look at these states, let's take Benin City for instance. When you compare this city now with Ogbemudia era, what do you have to say? Are we moving forward in a way, or we are moving backward? I can still tell you there are some roads you can still pinpoint it tomorrow done by Ogbemudia as we speak today. Untouched. Sir. That's how many years? Over many years ago.
Yes.
So, but we now have governors who are leaving seat and the road is living with them. That's why, in as much as I want to celebrate the previous government, they did well, but I've often said here, times with that number, that as Obaseki was leaving, all the road he did left with him. So there is no road Obaseki did in his 8 years now that you can actually pinpoint that it has a test of time. So are we going to continue like this, of which our forefather built road that lasted over 30 years, 20 years, etc., etc. So I wouldn't say we are there because as you see, it's not a Okpebholo issue. Let's be frank. It's not a Okpebholo issue. He just barely how many years in his tenure. But this issue has to do with every one of us. If the road will be good, if the road will not be good, it has to do with every one of us. Yes, indeed. There has to be someone at the forefront championing the objective that everyone has to want. The goal and the objective that everyone has to follow. But be that as it may, the degrading nature of the state as we speak is a contributing factor of every Edolite. You are talking about flood everywhere right about now. I want to believe in Ogbemudia time, we have sanity everywhere. We have everywhere clean. We have everybody. I could classify that time as normal people compared to the era that we are in now. That is like all of us are. There is something about our mental state, and that is affecting governance, is affecting democracy, is affecting our moral state of life, and is affecting every area that you have to talk about as far as this state is concerned. I think, yes, indeed, the governor is working. Let us know. I'm not someone that comes on here to pet or to support us when the thing, I'm naturally objective. Yeah. When you see some green light, you attest to it that these are green light. So when the things are not working, you also say this part and this part are not working. There are areas where it's working. Yes, we talk about, at a point insecurity became the order of the day in this country, and the measure he took, you cannot take that away from him. That is a very good thing. And also other areas where he has intervened, like the flyover. Yes, I once had, when I was running my PhD in the East, then I once traveled, I was coming, and I made a hold up far before Guinness. Also, I was there till 12 midnight. That's the 12 midnight. So I was there at 12 midnight, and that 12 midnight, there is nothing I could do. We have to come down and trek and trek and trek. That hold up got to 10. That then we have to trek till we not get to that area. Took a bus. I had to call my wife that night because I couldn't leave Ted. Yes. So immediately I got to Ted Junction. I had to call my wife from Bypass Apple to drive down to come and pick me that night because I was not sure of any vehicle I could approach that night or what may likely happen. So what am I trying to say? In that area, he has done well. He has put his footprint as far as the flyover is concerned, and we are seeing it, and everything is moving on fine. But there are other areas that are calling for questioning. Okay. Other areas. Yes, in as much as I want to comment in this area, but there are other areas. You can't just say you are doing this and doing that and forget other critical areas. And this critical area is where we need to start looking into discipline. Need to come back to this state. Discipline. Because why am I saying it? Why discipline has to come? Thank God for what they are doing at various Ring Road, Ted Junction, New Benin, those cluster areas in the morning. But once it gets to 5 o'clock, you can't take those roads any longer. Everywhere becomes the indiscipline return back immediately. Every day it continues. These are areas, if you want to sustain something, sustain it. If you say you don't want anybody to trade on the road so that we can have free flow of vehicle, sustain it till 7 o'clock. I don't want to see anybody. So if they want to go and be doing night trading, let them go and be doing night trading. But the aspect of allowing your staff or the people guiding that aspect to just remain there till 4 or 4:30, from 4:30 everybody come back to your madness. I think this area he also need to look at it. And of most important, our agencies. As we speak, the governor of Edo State is here to issue NEC of O to anybody.
You recently promised to look into that.
So promising for 2 years? Promise for 2 years? What's the issue? Is there anything that is inside that the governor has refused to tell all of us? Governance is all about opponents. Yeah. If there are things that are tying your hand and everything, why not tell the Edo people? We are watching, we are listening, we know what you are doing. Tell us. They will be able to say, oh, this our governor is doing this. If you are the one making our governor not to work well and everything, yes, we'll come after. That's why we voted him in. So you cannot tell us in 2 years you are not someone's your hope. What's the issue? You sack the former person, you put the next person there, still. I think this area, if we are talking about 35 years of growth, let's see the growth prominent, let's see the growth evidential, let's see the growth as something that we can touch and we can see. I will start there for
Thank you very much, Dr. Maxwell Saige. There are a number of issues to be discussed, very disturbing issues, I must tell you. But before we do that, let's talk about the visit of the Minister of Works, Dave Umahi. He's in the news. There was a time he visited Edo State, and reports that we got that he actually shed tears. And nothing has come out of those tears. Now he's back again. The PD will allow us to see the footage of his visit to Benin Saple Road, Benin Asaba Road, and when you see the deplorable states of federal roads in Edo State, everyone should shed tears. You know, and these contractors, I don't know what they are doing. You know, once you see the bad state of some roads, residents will point fingers at the Edo State government, but that's not correct. Some of these roads are actually designated federal government roads. So, Dr. Maxwell,
yes.
Now the federal government, because we are looking at governance, is all embraces, not only by those states, but the federal and other states. Looking at governance, somebody said he traveled to the east recently, and if you see the road construction projects, that is, you'll be pleased. I don't know what is happening in Edo State. That federal roads are not being taken care of. Look at Saple Road. The state government needed to take over the construction of a federal road. The lane that has been fixed, amazing. But the other part, because that road is a massive project. The other road, you need to just drive through Benin Road as if you are going to Saple.
You
know? Yeah, so Umahi visited. You need to comment on this.
Yes, let's start from somewhere.
Okay.
Were we having no year when all these roads were built? As at the time these roads were constructed or ran, were there all year? We're not as buoyant as this. Now you heard the Donald Trump coming back to Syria to say you are no longer among the world terrorist group again. You have been removed. You think that by virtue of just saying that is for saying sake. There is what we call trade by barter. When we were growing up, they taught us in economy, trade by barter.
Yeah.
You give me what you have, I collect what you have, you take what I have, and everything. Now the reason why you saw Trump or the American or US removing Syria from that because they've been able to form government is born out of the fact that that particular region helped them to be able to juxtapose their position or impose themselves in a more better manner on Iran, because their territory helped in a way, and also considering the oil also a bit available in there. So this game is something that you must constantly continue to play if you need development. Hearing that federal road, state road, exeterial road, you and I cannot go to federal. Let's call the spade a spade. Are we going to go to Aso Rock and say, Tinubu, this road is bad? Is it not governor we elected? Now, the essence of a governor in a state is that you should be able to project your state to the federal that this road is bad. And this road, I need an action. Or this road, my people are angry. So it's not a matter of running down to the president and everything president says, oh, yes. You should be able to present a white paper, black and white paper that states everything. This is the support we are giving you. This is how we are doing as far as this state is concerned. But these are areas where we are lacking. I do not think there is any federal government present here in Edo State outside this road. I do not think. Call it social investment scheme and all these things that we are hearing, which has been able to tell us, which family has been able to tell us that federal government actually gave him that 25,000 naira. All we just hear is that the Minister of Humanitarian coming, that we are distributing 1 billion, we are distributing this, who are actually the beneficiary of this. In my area, I have the poorest of the poorest. No one has stood up one day and said this money is given to me. So the only benefit we see are all these roads. So if federal government cannot deliver on their promise on this road, I do not see anything that they are doing. Truth be said, I do not see anything that they are doing. So, but be that as it may, to say it's a federal road, I don't know federal. I know my state governor, yes. Osadebe Avenue, yes. Very close to you and I. So we voted him in and all the senators to make her apply no to these people. So we thank God for Oshomole, who vehemently made this claim as far as Edo State is concerned on the floor of the House. Even rather than the Umahi coming to say, I'm sorry as at then, he was defending that he's doing Coastal Road. As if Coastal Road is where we will not take to Asaba. Or a Coastal Road is where I will not take, I'm going to Auchi. You know, when you see all these politicians, when they come in and just talk, you ask yourself, what do they take us on?
But if I may ask this question, Umahi did well as a state governor.
Yes.
Is it not supposed to maybe translate the kind of success?
Now let me tell you what Umahi
to his
did.
assignment as a
I'm very vast in Ebonyi politics. Ilechi was the governor when Umahi was the deputy governor in Ebonyi State.
Okay.
Now, immediately Ilechi left, that was how he became governor. Ilechi didn't want him to become governor, okay. But he fought his way and everything and came in. Now, most of the road he did, we had no federal government funding like that. He took it upon himself because then in 2016, 2017, 2018, that's when I think, okay, when he came in, he started working and everything, all those bridges and everything. I was there. That place wasn't like that. Okay. I was studying there then. So I could tell you, many of the things he did, he took it upon himself as a governor. Truth be said, okay. One verified this. Yeah. He took it upon himself as a governor, not as a result of what Jonathan gave him.
Federal allocation?
No, it wasn't as a result of. So, you know, he's a billionaire. Whether billionaire or trillionaire, he has money before he came into politics. But what he did was maxi. And most of those federal roads, we saw him using the state resources to ensure that he carry out those things while the federal government will not refund back. I think this issue, I think that's the same policy he's trying to create among state governors. You've heard him several times. He will say, do the road, ask for refund. Because if you want to wait for the bureaucratic procedure of federal government, the road might take several years before you achieve your aim. I do not see any reason why a state governor will not have this collaboration, just like what happened in Sapele Road. Have this collaboration and say, okay, this is what we want to do. But what surprises me in all this is this concessionaire. Those guys that they gave those roads. Yes. Now it became obvious to me that even the federal government were not having the full detail of how that road was given to those guys. So it was, what I saw there was that it was an agreement between the state governor or the state government and those people. So at the end of the day, if you listen to the state governor, he said, what we want to see is not what we are seeing after 16 months. That's a year. I saw that road. That road, there was nothing bad in that road. Though. It was just some little pothole.
Which part now?
If you go through Asaba, that okay, Asaba Road, Bini Asaba Road, it was not as bad as Auchi Road. So, but we just saw these people coming and using their bulldozer to remove the asphalt. So when they were removing it, we were asking questions. Like that road a lot. We're asking questions. They said, oh, what they want to do is a fire road and everything. Also, when we began to see the kind of road, they are doing road, and the road is getting bad as long as, I said, there's a problem here. You have removed good road, and you have not brought in bad road. So the expository we saw these few days actually confirmed my fear as at that time. So what are we saying? The state government or the state governor had that deal with those people and without actually validating the capacity and competence of that company. So the normal engineer they took to that road to be doing that road are classified to be road-sided engineer that doesn't even know what they are doing. And you want to do a massive road like that.
Dr. Maxwell will come back to you. Sure. It's just that we don't have state government officials now to really give us the details of what transpired in that contractual agreement. But we'll take a break, and when we come back, we're looking at governance and dividends of democracy. Are you enjoying the dividends of democracy? Democracy is what we practice in Nigeria. Are you enjoying the dividends of democracy? Are you comfortable with the kind of democracy that is practiced in Nigeria? We'll answer that question after the break. Edo at 35. Well, we have reasons to celebrate. We have a state. That's enough to celebrate. And we must commend Governor Monday Okpebholo for his action, his activities related to security. So many persons have given him a pass mark in terms of security in Edo State. That has made us to sleep with our two eyes closed, and there's reason to celebrate. Where there's chaos, where there's crisis, where there's rising crime, you can't celebrate. So it tended to be because the roads are flooded. Either you wait for the water to resign to decrease in volume, or you drive through and face the consequences. It is a terrible situation. During the administration of Senator Adams Oshomole, introduced the Water Storm Project. Well, we are still talking about that project now. It has not been completed.
Over 30 billion.
Over 30 billion sunk. The rainfall is heavy in Edo State. NIMET has predicted some states now will experience heavy rainfall. Edo State is part of the states listed. So, government is supposed to be proactive, prepare for the flood, being proactive. Siloko Road now, whenever it rains, the drains are blocked. It's just for the Ministry of Environment to take excavators there, deploy workers there, remove the sand, remove the debris, remove the filth from roads and Siloko Road, so that the drains will be open. Once there is rainfall, the drains will now, the water, because if you block the water channel, it will look for its water will look for its way. And like you said in your earlier position,
because you and I, because I don't want to say you and I, when we drink water, we throw the bottle.
Yes.
When we drink ice cream, we throw it there. And at the end of the day, it's also you and I that is calling the governor. Governor, we are flooded though, we cannot access our road though, and everything. I think the measure to which the governor has put into security, it should also be activated to environment. So let's just leave this environmental sanitation aspect of it from academic perspective. Let's actually focus on it and everything. I once said, if I'm governor, I don't know. Oh God, only God knows.
Yes.
Or if I have to coordinate goat, the one we call goat.
No, that is stubborn.
That is stubborn than coordinating human being. If you tie goat in one place, the only thing he goes around and everything. But when you tie human in one place, he is looking for an escape route. And when he leaves there, what he's going to do will be worse. So what are we trying to say in all this? If we must keep the environment clean, if the drain must be flowing the way it ought to be, is everyone's responsibility. But the government has to come as a policy enforcer, using all your arsenals in ensuring that everybody plays by the rules. So if we don't play by the rules, we are going to continue like this. It's not just all about saying, oh, the road are bad. Yes, whether you like it or not. we have many rules.
But
All
don't
the
you think-
adjoining roads
don't
are
you
banned
think
in Edo State.
Town planning is another setback.
And that's why I say
we still not to have proper
that's why I
planning
said
of communities.
it's a government is still a
Yes.
government thing. In my area, Owosa, there's one place now we cannot pass whenever it rains. That place used to be mulch. So it was absorbing all the water coming
Yes,
from
in
there,
that
in
area.
that area. Somehow, one man sold those places to some persons. They now build stores. So the place that used to be that used to be absorbing water,
Like a receptacle.
are you getting it?
Yes.
So at the end of the day, nothing is happening now. So whenever it rains, that place, all of us are in trouble. You don't drive past it. The government that is supposed to come at a point, at a point, they marked that place and nothing happened. So you see, it's not just a governor thing. They come to environmental agency and they meet with the people that are there, hand meeting hand, and at the end of the day, story changes. So, see, if we want to discuss the problem of Nigeria, 365 days is not enough. So, but what we need to do is that the government that we give power to help the developmental strive or to bring about developmental strive and help our lives in a more beautiful manner, they are failing and they are getting more money. In as much, I believe that they are getting more money. I understand 6.5 trillion, while the local government took 3.9 trillion. Now, statistically speaking, if you break that money down to tell you what each state governors are getting on a yearly basis, and if you further bring it down, they are getting more money. But it's just the other value we need to discuss.
Yes.
So if you break it down, if you divide that money, that 6.5 trillion, each state got, the state got, if you divide it by the 36 states, each state got nothing less than 180 billion in that 3 years. Invariably, every year, a state got 60 billion outside the federal allocation, outside the internally generated revenue, $1 billion. Now, when the exchange rate became 1.4, the value of that money in dollar became 11-point-something billion dollar. So invariably, when you look at the discrepancies of 39-point-something billion and 11-point-something, invariably, when you look at the money we have now, the value is not even up to half of the value when dollar was what? 400. So that tells you of the problem that we are facing. So if a governor used to use 6 billion to construct one small road, the rest assured is no longer 6 billion. By the statistic I've given to you now, he's going to use over 26 billion to do that road. So if the the Tinubu government is saying we have more money, yes, we have more money, but
Okay, it's always a delight to have you on the program 60 Minutes Nigeria. My name is Egosa Agmalao. I have in the studio Dr. Maxwell Saige. He's been able to give us his own perspective, federal allocation, extra funds from the removal of subsidy and all of that, because the federal government has disclosed what they spent and what they saved from the removal of subsidy. But you and I, are you enjoying the dividends of democracy? That's the question I asked earlier on, because we all visit the same market. You know, the prices for food items, not funny at all. So many Nigerians are not some cannot even afford regular meals. You know, somebody on social media said, who told you that you must eat 3 times a day? That it is a construction, you know, that was done by somebody. You know, those
is a different ball game compared to politicking. So, but on this aspect, he says so. But you must know that he also said that the houses are owned by what? High personality. He had just told you he is one of his greatest challenge. That's the logical meaning of that statement. So, be that as it may, I don't think anything will be done to that. Because I want to quote somebody. I think I was reading. He said, for you to be given appointment in this regime, you have to be corrupt to be able to get. I read this somewhere, but
that's not correct.
That's not correct.
Yes.
That's not correct because we don't know the criteria to which they use in giving appointment. Those are normal politicking.
Yes.
But be that as it may, when you look at this matter in Abuja, it's still not a matter of these houses blocking and everything. If you listen to King Ibe, is it not King Ibe now? Is it King Ibe? The senator representing Abuja.
Yeah, King Ibe.
Yeah, if you listen to her, you know, she and Wike, they are like cat and that there is a place there where flood is also now approaching because somebody built closer to. So what are we saying? See, let us not play politics with. The last time I saw someone doing something that I could attribute seriousness to when a statement is made that has to do with Abuja was El-Rufai. Was El-Rufai. So, in as much as I want to admit that I'm not a fan of El-Rufai, but there's someone, you know that man, is like, when he says something,
he will carry
it out. And that's why you find out that tomorrow, they are still battling his case and everything. Federal government knew him very well.
Yes.
So they knew what he's not.
So generally talking, do you think Edo State residents, Nigerians are really enjoying dividends of democracy as we conclude?
No, of a truth, let's call this thing the way it is.
Okay.
Democratically speaking, right now, there is no dividend of democracy in Nigeria or this state. It's not the handwork of our governor. We can't blame him. He's not the one managing the economy.
Yeah.
So it's whatsoever happened in Abuja is what is affecting him, is affecting us. So the little of what he can do is what he's doing. And but we believe he can do much more because there are other areas where he ought to be generating revenue, which is actually not giving more attention to.
For our viewers, for those of you who have been with us from the beginning of today's program, we are immensely grateful. Those who joined halfway, thanks for being a part of the program. We've been talking about governance, dividends of democracy, because democracy is what we are practicing. We don't want to align with renowned poets and academics, Professor Oluse Inka, who described the kind of democracy in Nigeria as a voodoo democracy. We don't want to align with that, but we want to see the dividends of democracy. You know, those who are working, they earn salaries and they are not able to take care of themselves. They can't afford to buy petrol, PMS, into their vehicles. You see some persons now, well dressed, some they put on suit and tie.
Thank you, viewers.
So do have a wonderful weekend ahead. Bye-bye.
ITV, certainly the best.
The threat of global warming is real. You have seen the destruction of lives and property as a result of incessant flooding. Make the environment a conducive place for all to live in.